As the security service steps up its surveillance of young Muslims in London who may be thinking of travelling to fight for Islamic State militants, we've been on the streets of East and South London today, finding out whether Muslims can understand why others are being drawn to the jihadist cause. Mark Ashdown reports.
There are concerns that young Muslims aged between 16 and 24 could be targeted by those recruiting for Islamic State. We've come to Bethnal Green to ask these young people what they think.
It's a great experience, but the first week I think you should have been checked.
Most say they do watch the news and find the fighting and brutality horrific. Some have also heard of approaches made here to young people.
It does worry me if someone comes up to me and say, "Oh, come, let's go fight" and stuff. But I wouldn't personally. I would say we'll stay here. We'll make a better future and then help.
Someone approached me, I'll be like, "This is the right and this is the wrong in it," and then I'll just be like, convinced them not to go.
What about the violence? You know, they were like beheading people.
Beheading people is sad, you know. It's no good.
As a Muslim, we don't like these things.
Across London, Friday prayer in Morden and similar feelings, confusion and disgust at how some radical clerics are twisting young minds.
And it's just a small minority who've been exploited by certain clerics who are using Islam to for their own political agendas.
The Caliph's responsibility is not to go fight wars or to order people to take the lives of others. No, it's to enhance their life spiritually.
If you can take someone who's really desperate for some sort of influence, some sort of change, some sort of power, and then you can give him the sense that if he goes and kills, it'll be a religious blessing and it fits in line with his religious heritage, then you've got a really dangerous mix.
There is shock here too that a small number of women, so-called Jihadi brides, are also joining the fighting.
I think these young women are searching for a direction, and maybe they're looking for some sort of approval and some sort of belonging, and they think they're finding this in this very small clique of violent jihadis.
If Islam is peace, it's kind of scary to think that anyone would think it's okay to join such a violent and extremist sort of group or community at all.
The one thing they all agree on, in this conflict young voices are rarely heard, and this, they say, is something which needs to change. Mark Ashdown, BBC London News.